What's up, Jalen? Are we actually live now? Are we good? Greetings, everybody. Hope we're all having a good one. What's up, Cosby Puddin' Pop? Mr. 2 Pages, Sticks and Stones. Thank you all for being here. We are on episode 5 of season 3 of Cooking with Frag. We're doing a little dish I learned how to make while I was working in kitchens. It was a nice little snack. It was a special for a while, and I very much enjoyed it. Doing good, Wolf. How are you, sir? What's up, Cable Car? Should be a nice, quick episode. All I have to do is cook a few shrimp, and then add all the stuff to the rice noodles. I cooked these before the show. They're pretty simple to cook. All you have to do is pour water over them, boiling hot water, and then let them sit. I used rice sticks. It wasn't the exact noodle I wanted, but that was the closest I could find, and I have used those a bit. Called rice sticks, just little thin rice noodles. All you have to do is pour boiling water over them, let them sit for like 6-7 minutes, and then they're finished cooking. So we chilled those down real good, and let's just hop right in. Well, if you can boil water, you can cook these. It's even easier than cooking pasta. All you have to do is dump the water over them. So I'm using an herb combination of cilantro, basil, mint, which is lovely. Fish sauce. I've not used this brand of fish sauce before. Now, there's many different kinds of fish sauce. This one's mostly anchovy extract, which is what you'll see a lot. A lot of fish extracts. Real fish sauce is incredible, but it's all just juice from fish guts, so it's kind of nasty. Fish sauce is very potent, very salty. Got to be careful with it. But good stuff. Very tasty. So we're going to add snap peas. I'm going to trim the ends off of these. Snow peas would work just fine too, but I like sugar snaps a lot. They always hold their texture no matter what you do to them. Which reminds me I need to get a waste bowl. Alrighty, that one's kind of weird. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I know I am. I'm excited to cook today. I haven't had this in maybe 2.5 years, but I do very much remember enjoying it. So for these, we're going to cut them real thin on a bias. Get nice little rings out of it. Am I cutting all the way through? No. Need to get my knife sharpened soon. It's been a while. Still in pretty good shape, but not perfect. The sugar snap peas have this really crispy texture when they're raw, and the peas are really delicious. They're called sugar snap peas because they're very sweet. The notes you're hitting on this dish are nice because the fish sauce is super salty. The sweet chili sauce is super sweet, and then you get some nice herbs from the cilantro, basil, mint. So it's kind of the nice rounded flavor. Well, that's what you're shooting for. So I haven't used this brand of fish sauce. We'll have to taste as we go and make sure we hit the salty sweet note just right. Okay. Sugar snap peas. And then we have cucumber. We're going to peel this all the way. I'm actually going to remove the seeds from this as well. The seeds are very much edible, but I like the texture of cucumber when it does not have the seeds in it, especially when you're putting sauce over it. If you're mixing something aggressively, the seeds usually fall apart. Anyways, I don't think the seeds have that great of a texture. Alrighty. Sugar snap peas are amazing. They're a very cool vegetable. They go good in just about everything. They only take they take almost no time to cook at all if you are going to cook them. They're just so good raw. Okay. So to remove the seeds, I'm going to slide the knife under. This is kind of dangerous, but put your hand on the other side and then just drag the knife through. The trick is not to slip the knife when you're first getting it in, because that's how you cut yourself. As soon as you can move your finger to the other side, that is the correct time to do so. I do this with zucchini too when I saute it. Gets rid of all the gunk. Now once again, this is very edible, and I'll just eat that as a snack on occasion. You can also quick pickle that stuff. Tastes real good. Okay. So we'll just go for bias cuts again. Some nice strips. And this Daikon Radish, this thing's huge. Alright, so we'll cut off about this much. Peel it. I like radishes a lot. They're not a flavor profile that everybody likes, but Daikon has a pretty mild flavor that goes well with a lot of stuff. So after we dress, I guess it's kind of a salad, after we dress the salad with the fish sauce and chili sauce, I'll go cook the shrimp while it kind of marinates into the noodles. You want to make sure the sauce has a little bit of time to get into the noodles. So we're going to go for cubes on this. So cut it into strips first. Then long strips. And cubes. Probably should have got a bigger bowl. In fact, I think I'm going to transfer everything to a bigger bowl before we dress it. Alrighty, let's grab a bigger bowl. Plop this over here. Alright, so the only thing left to add is the herb mixture. I'll cut these up too. Do cilantro, basil, mint in about equal parts. It's a very interesting and tasty herb combination that I very much enjoy. Alright. I think one of the things I'm really looking forward to the challenge ending is having a little more time to cook on a daily basis. I don't get to cook that much, and it's always nice to cook. I cook a little bit after stream and sometimes breakfast in the morning, or afternoon as it is. Alright. Get all these herbs. To find another use for these later too. I always think it's kind of weird, like when you buy herbs, no matter when you're buying fresh herbs, you always get like 5 or 6 times as much as you need. It never fails. Doesn't matter where you buy them. It's always more than you need. Okay, so we'll go mint. Cilantro, which we'll give a quick rinse. Cilantro is notoriously dirty, so it's always good to at least give it a quick rinse. And then basil. Try to avoid any stems or any big pieces of stems on the basil, especially for a salad preparation. Not as big of a deal if you're putting it into a sauce or something, but you're going to be eating it raw, so you don't want to have big chunks of stem in there. Alright. Couple more leaves. Okay. We'll throw these back in the fridge. Alright, so the mint we have to pull off the stem as well. You don't want any stem of mint. It's very woody and really bitter. I'm going to go a little lighter on the mint just because it has such a potent flavor to it. You can always add more later, but mint's one of those things like salt. If you add too much, it's just, well, it's game over. Alright. So we're just going to crumple this all together, get it into a nice tight ball, and chop it from there. Definitely not going for a mince, but you definitely want to break it up so you don't have any, you don't want any big pieces like this in there. Well, just threw that one on the floor. Oh, it smells good. Alright, so it's a nice fine chop, not minced by any means, but no big pieces. I'm going to hold off a little bit on the herbs because I think I might have a bit too much. So we'll just push these over to the side, dress it, taste it, and then we'll start cooking the shrimp. Alright, so we'll start with this fish sauce. Whew. Won't have enough fish sauce to completely coat the noodles, but again, extremely potent flavor, so we'll start slow and go big. It's like those old school ketchup bottles. Sweet chili sauce is one of my favorite sauces. It's so good on so many things. Did an episode with this with curry chicken salad. I think I used it one other time on Cooking with Frag. Okay. Yeah, sweet chili is really amazing stuff. It's a great ingredient. I'm going to try to avoid touching the fish sauce, though. It's going to happen. You add some red peppers and stuff for color, but I'm going for flavor, not color. Alright, so it's a good amount of stuff. The large chunks always end up on the bottom, but you can always pull them onto the top, and that's a little prettier anyways. Okay, let's give these a taste. Definitely salty enough. I think I hit the fish sauce where I want it. Still need some more sweet chili though. And some more herbs. Just looking for that nice salty sweet balance. And more herbs. Alright, we're just gonna dig in here. Get nice and easy on ourselves. Oh yeah. If you get real fish sauce and you get it on your hand's gonna smell like fish for about a week. This stuff, not so bad. Maybe just a day or two. All right. One more tasting. That's the stuff. That's really good. Alright, so our mixture is complete. Very simple. Rice noodles, just pour boiling water over them, chop up the veggies, fish sauce, and sweet chili, and that's the base for your really simple, very tasty salad, which we're going to pair with shrimp today. Alright, let's clean off our cutting board, and then we will start peeling some shrimp. To show you guys how to clean a shrimp today. That'll be fun. I've cleaned thousands upon thousands of shrimp. Not my favorite task, especially when you're doing like 600 of them. But it's got to get done. Alright, so we have these shell-on shrimp. Alright, 8 of them. Alright, we're going to cook these on a very low temperature. There's a couple different ways to cook shrimp. You can either cook them really slow until they're barely cooked, which is what I'm going to do for this preparation, or you can cook them on a really high heat really quick. Both are very tasty, but when you cook them slower, they retain a lot of that very subtle flavor that shrimp has. If you've never had just shrimp by itself, like we always have deep fried shrimp and coated in garlic butter and all this stuff, shrimp by itself has a very nice flavor. Alright, so to peel a shrimp, you take your thumb and you pull off the legs like so, break the bottom rung, and then you just pull it off and peel it off. Now you still have to do additional cleaning after that, but that's the easy way to peel a shrimp, in my opinion. Everybody has different ways of doing it. That's always been my way. You slide your thumb down, break the last notch, and then pull off the shell. Oh, that one's just going to come all the way off. That way you get a little bit of the tail left too, which is, I don't know, it's pretty. So I didn't get the exact noodles I wanted, and I can't remember the actual name for them, but we used rice sticks for this occasion, which work great as well. They're just little rice and cornstarch noodles. Very easy to prepare. Just pour boiling water over them, let them sit, and then drain off the water, rinse them in cold water, they're finished. It's actually way easier than cooking pasta or most other starches. Incredibly simple. Alright. I'll have to rinse off my hands and get a little container of water for deveining the shrimp. Really important you devein your shrimp if you buy shell-on shrimp. Deveining means pulling out basically their intestines from the back. Shrimp are not healthy creatures. They are scavengers, so they eat anything and everything, including other dead stuff. So you want to make sure you remove the intestines. It can have like really gritty, nasty flavor to it. Alrighty. So that's all the shells. Let's put those in our bin. Gonna rinse off my hands and grab a Tupperware full of water. I'll show you guys how to clean out the inside of a shrimp. Also gonna grab a different knife because you don't want to devein with a large chef knife. You can, it's just kind of dangerous. Alright, butter's melted. Okay. So to devein a shrimp, you can see in this one, you can actually see the line where the intestines are. So it means it has a lot of stuff in it. So you just take your knife, you're just going to run it gently down the back, trying not to puncture the intestine. You just make a little slit like this, and you can just pull it out with your fingers. And if you have a bucket of water next to you, it's really easy to get it off your fingers, which is nice. This goes all the way down to the base of the tail, so you have to be meticulous. Alright, you just give them a little rinse in the water, and it's ready. Sometimes the intestines will be not visible at all, they won't have anything in them, but this little piece of string is still really nasty texturally, so you want to get it out of there. The stuff in there can range anything from dark brown to like weird orange, depending on what the shrimp's been eating. Okay. Yep, exactly, Hassan. That's exactly what it is. That's one of my cardinal sins. One of the few things I'll actually ever send a dish back for is if I get a shrimp with a shoot still in it, I'll send my food back. So one of the few things that actually grosses me out enough that I will. Alright, that one was pretty clean. Tell you who cooks really good shrimp is Ashley. The best shrimp I've ever had. So good. Okay. If they have live shrimp and stuff, sometimes they'll feed them stuff to clean them out. They do the same with clams. You put them in water with cornmeal, and it clears out all the crap in their digestive tract. But most shrimp you'll buy in a grocery store is farmed, and the water they raise the shrimp in is actually quite disgusting. So for that reason, you always want to make sure you clean them out. Okay. Pull this back over here on a lower heat. Just going to use butter here. I'm not even going to salt them. The salad itself is quite salty, so I just want the flavor of the shrimp to be king in this situation. Dump those nasty guts out. So once again, you can cook shrimp on super high heat or super low heat. We're going with the super low heat method this time, so it'll retain more of the natural flavor of the shrimp itself. Get this out of here. Yeah, what Prixie just said, you should never wrap a shrimp in bacon. It destroys the natural flavor of the shrimp. Shrimp is so good by itself. Oh, so I got a little piece of shell in here. Alright then. One more hand wash. So once again, all we did for the salad was cook the rice noodles beforehand, which takes about 6 minutes. Added fish sauce, sweet chili sauce, cilantro, mint, basil, cucumber, daikon radish, and sugar snap peas. And that's a very simple, very tasty salad that takes very little effort to cook other than chopping a few veggies. All right, maybe turn this down even a little bit more. You are dead wrong there, Loyal. Don't get me wrong, I love bacon. I love bacon a lot, but it's good by itself, and it doesn't need to be put on too many other things. Alright, we'll use these little tongs, sure. I don't want any crust to form on these, so we're going to flip them a couple times. And I'll just saute them after this, but I want to make sure they get evenly cooked on both sides. The only thing you can do to mess up shrimp is overcook it. That's it. You overcook it, it turns into rubber. Tasty rubber, but rubber nonetheless. We want a nice subtle, slightly translucent in the middle feel to it. I'm going to be playing Isaac tonight, you know, and it looks like Machinarium tomorrow. Alrighty. So we're going to grab noodles, and then we'll grab some of the chunk stuff, the filling as well. We'll start with the herby noodles. I'll push this stuff to the side and grab some of the filling. It's actually really healthy too, so it's a nice healthy, tasty one. Other than the fish sauce being pretty high in sodium, there's nothing too gnarly about this. Very low in fat, very high in nutrients. Alright, so we're ready. Just gotta get the shrimp done and we're good. And this will be a wonderful snack later. Fish sauce is supposed to be the guts of fish drained out, and all the juice that drains out becomes fish sauce. Many times if you're buying fish sauce in the grocery store, you're more than likely getting some sort of fish extract. Alright, so we'll take a look at these. Let's make sure. I know they're damn close. Oh, they're perfect. Alright. Well, there you have it. Really easy, really simple. Yeah, thinking about it now, I probably should have bought more shrimp. Oh well. Go ahead and turn the stove off. That's it for today. Thank you everybody for watching. Going to load up the stream downstairs. Look, this is a very easy thing to make. It's not hard. It's not rocket science. Even if you overcook the shrimp, it tastes fine. Yeah, really good. I will be back in about 2 minutes. Going to load up downstairs. I'll be playing Isaac tonight, and it looks like Machinarium tomorrow. But I'm going to load up downstairs, come upstairs and eat, and then I will be back down for the rest of the show. Thank you all for joining today for Season 3, Episode 5, Cooking with Frag. We'll be back soon.